Full name's Lee Priest McCutcheon. I was born 6th of July 1972 in Newcastle. That's like 2 hours north of Sydney in Australia. I started training at the age of 13 and I won my first free contest when I was 13 years old. At the age of 14 I got third in the men's open. At the age of 15 I won a few state titles and local titles. At the age of 16 I took a year off and trained just heavy, and come 17 I won the state title. Won the overall Mr. Australia, got second in the universe. Then my mother started training and we won the couples together. Then at 18 and 19 I won the Mr. Australia again, then turned professional when I was 21. Winning the Mr. Australia overall, I won it 3 times, but when I won it the first time I was 17 and I won it at 18 and 19, they said I was too young to turn professional, so they wouldn't give me a pro card till I actually came across here and Jim Mannion seen me and spoke to Wayne. Then Wayne rang Paul Graham back in Australia, then they gave the go ahead for the pro card. That was in 92. I was 21, just turning 21. I was 21 when I done my first pro show in Niagara Falls, so it was in 92. Yeah, it's pretty good, different being my first pro show. I placed 9th. A lot of people said I should have placed higher, but you know, being the sort of new kid, no one sort of knew who I was, so it's easy to get overlooked when nobody knows you. So then the following year I placed 4th in the Ironman, so things started moving along a lot better since then. Yeah, I don't really have a memorable one. I sort of like doing all the shows, so like placings never bother me, so whether I place 9th in a show or like getting 2nd in the Ironman or like 5th in the Olympia or you know, placing 3rd in some European shows, to me placings don't really matter. I just enjoy competing and enjoy training mostly, so whether I was to place 9th or place 2nd or win a show, as long as I'm in my best shape and I can do all I can do well, you know, and just enjoy the show, so they're pretty all memorable. So I should have qualified for it 2 years ago when I did the Ironman. I placed 3rd, but then I sort of was going to step out of a few shows which Joe Weider said I could do, but then Wayne sort of didn't see it that way, so I got suspended, so I couldn't compete in the Olympia then. So then I just sort of trained hard and then came back this year and qualified again and did it this year. But I should have been in it 2 years ago, but I got that suspension, so I didn't do it then, so this was my first one. It was good doing the first Mr. Olympia, sort of. You know, people ask me was I nervous, but to me, you know, all contests are just as hard. It's just that the Olympia got the sort of the best in the world there, so you know, I was just hoping to make the top 10. So after the final placings, like they give me 5th and Paul Dillette 4th and Kevin Leverone 6th, but then a couple of hours after the show they changed it around and said I was 6th, Paul was 5th and Kevin was 4th, which, you know, no one sort of agreed with anyway. But you know, I was happy to get the top 10, but then to get in the top 6 was even a bonus. So, but if I had been given 6th first of all, I wouldn't have minded, but to get 5th and then have it taken away and be given 6th, it's sort of discouraging. But I got a certificate at home here on the wall that says 5th place, so as far as I'm concerned, I got 5th place.
That's it.
Perfect lock. That was a great rep. Wow.
Take our up on it. Come on. Yeah.
Now you got to.
Show Ira.
Right.
Yeah.
Flex. Yeah, one more.
Let's show. Let's show. Come on, lady.
Shit's got another one.